What's up everyone, my name's Kahtya Tehnsion and welcome to my first makeup tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my current makeup routine. Obviously makeup is subjective. You can do makeup however you would like, but this is how it works for me. This is how I know how the products work, and so I'm going to show you my knowledge and show you how I become a wonderful fake woman. I'm gonna show you guys how I go from this to this. I hope you guys subscribe, like this, share it, all that jazz, comment, and let me know what you think. Thank you. So a little bit about me before we start today's video is that I'm a drag queen living in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm going to be moving to Miami June 1st. So if you're seeing this after I've already moved there, you're a little late. But I am 26 years old. Oh my God, I'm 26 years old. I'm 26 years old, not 25. And I have no hobbies except for drag, because I am boring. I guess I do wigs. So yeah, if you need some wigs, let me know. You can also check out my Facebook business page called Wig by Kahtya Tehnsion, spelled W-H-I-G, because I like to make fun of the old political party that used to be super conservative, and I'm making it gay because it's always nice to use conservative language against them and, you know, reclaim it. So for those of you who are actually watching the video, not just hearing me talk, so I'm gluing down my brows in between steps. I hydrated using Lovely Hydrator. It'll save your skin, save your foundation, and I use a MAC Fix Setting Spray. It's like a primer moisturizing spray. And I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Silicone Primer. I love it. Silicone primer, great for people like me who have huge pores. Alrighty, so as you can see, after I set my brows and moisturize and prime, I go ahead and go in with a cream contour, and it is Mehron's medium ebony shade. I use it because it is seamless and it neutralizes after I use so many different steps of powder and foundation. So immediately after I'm done with my cream contour, I go in with my Dermacol foundation. I use the shade 207. It's a really buildable foundation, and it's the most highest coverage foundation I've ever used, and I've used like Krylon and a bunch of others, and it blends well and pairs well with all of those. I use the shade 207 because I'm really pale. So after I'm done with my foundation, spreading it out and blending it out, I then go ahead and start with my highlight, which is the Juvias Place. I use the lightest color of them because, again, I'm pale. And I've been following the TikTok trend lately where you just put it in certain spots rather than covering your whole cheek in it. Make sure to give yourself some space for your concealer to spread out, otherwise you're just going to have a giant white slab on your highlight points. I then go in with my Morphe concealer in white. I love this concealer to, you know, really make your highlight points highlighted. It's my favorite. It's high coverage, blends well, and is really easy to work with. Now, I didn't realize that my camera stopped recording at some point, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows in my contour shade, my cream contour, and then I used the Ben Nye neutral setting powder on my highlight and regular foundation spots, and the airspun rosy beige on my contour sections to make it set differently. And I go ahead and go in with my Anastacia Beverly Hills palette for contour with a fluffy brush from Morphe because I love Morphe. I use all three. I blend all three of the shades together on that small palette. So then I went in with my Roxy blush palette from Revolution. I love Revolution because they have such great products for a really affordable price if you're a girl on a budget. They have a dupe of the Shape Tape concealer from Tarte. Then I realized that my camera stopped recording again, and I had already gone in with my Morphe brow pomade to make some darker hairs, and so now I'm using my NYX brow pen. It has a microblade tip, so it helps a lot and makes it look more three-dimensional. So after adding that dimension to my eyebrows, then I highlight my brow bone with my concealer from Juvias Place. with an angled cream brush that I use. It's just an angled brush that I designated for creams. It gets really precise and I can get right up to my brow without disturbing it. And I blend it out with my finger. Your fingers are really great blending tools when you're doing your makeup. And of course you gotta feel yourself, feel your oats while you're doing your makeup at least once. So then I go ahead and I start baking with some airspun in translucent. That's the shade, and that'll really bring out any of the highlights that were, you know, dulled down. This is gonna catch any fallout from the eyeshadow I'm gonna use. Normally I don't have any, but it's always nice to play it safe. I'm using my Morphe palette. We're not gonna say who it's from because they're canceled and we don't like them. However, Morphe is a fabulous brand to use. All of their eyeshadows are extremely pigmented, they blend well, and they work well with other products. You can blend many different colors with it, and most of their palettes are great for drag. They also have a lot of palettes that are great for, you know, women who just want to use eyeshadow, guys who just want to use eyeshadow from day to day and not do drag. You can get really subtle colors and you can get really vibrant colors, and overall it's just a really great brand and I love their formula. So I'm using a light green and blending in a blue, and on the actual lid I'm putting a dark blue. I'm doing like a peacock look tonight to complement my outfit. So here I'm using a Stila liquid eyeshadow that has a lot of glitter in it. It's the lightest color that they have for it. So I'm using this to highlight the inner corner of my eye, which will make the whites of my eyes pop more. Since I'm using a lot of dark blues and black on the actual lid of my eye, if I don't use this to make my eyes pop, it will swallow my eyes and you won't see the whites as easily. So now I'm going to use a fluffy brush to brush away that airspun that was baking, and I'm going to use my black eyeliner. It's a liquid liner from e.l.f. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do a huge winged liner because I am not doing an extravagant, you know, crease. And now I'm going to use my NYX white liquid liner under my eye, just in the inner corner, so that my whites of my eyes pop again. Now I'm using an airspun loose highlighting powder. This stuff is thebomb.com. It's the best highlight powder I have ever used. I've used Anastacia and a bunch of others, and while they're great, it is by far the best highlighting product I've ever used, and for $8, it's a bargain. Now I'm using the Skindinavia face setting spray. This company also makes the Urban Decay 24-hour setting spray. It's almost the exact same thing, just without that nice scent, and it works, in my opinion, a little bit better because it's from the direct company. So I'll use it on my face, and I put more highlight to make my highlight pop even more. It saves a lot of product because it'll stick after you use your setting spray. So now that the highlight's done, it's time for lips. I'm using a NYX lip liner. It's absolutely fabulous. You wipe away the foundation and all of the color just comes through. If you put it over a foundation, it's fine. You just have to apply a little bit more product than you would like. Now to fill in my lips, I'm going to go ahead and use the Morphe liquid lip. It's a wonderful lip in the shade of Peanut. On the container, it looks a lot lighter than it is. It applies a lot darker, and it's like a darker nude. It's really cute. And so then I blend it out and I add more of the pencil to create more of a ombre effect. I know the colors aren't super dramatically different, but just a little bit will make your lips look a little bit bigger. Now I'm blending it all out, making them marry together, but I wanted a little bit more of a dramatic look, so I used the NYX Pro lipstick. It's really cute, really velvety when you put it on, dries perfectly. And then I use the liquid white liner that I used on my eyes, and I highlight the Cupid's bow on the very top, and I don't go crazy with it. So then I deepen my contour on my nose just a little bit, and I use that same liner to create a little dot on my nose to give that little button effect. I have a big nose as is, so I want it to look a little bit more slender when you look at me from the front. So we put on some mascara and put on lashes, and we finish the look. Alright, so thank you for tuning in to my tutorial on how I did this makeup. This is just a quick, simple makeup. I actually got this look, the eyes inspired by Miss Regina LeRae over in Kansas City. This is the look. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I had a great time. I hope you guys subscribe, like this, share it, all that jazz, comment, and let me know what you think.